Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on and if this church is connected to aliens or what nefarious activity is this cult up to. But I'm curious, where's the boyfriend gone to? Is it really aliens? Hi and welcome to my channel. It's your girl Blake. I randomly clicked on Glitch on Netflix. It says it was trending or new release or whatever. So I've clicked on it. It's a Korean drama. It's called Glitch. It's got all the languages. It's even got a dub if you can't be bothered to read subtitles. But like, I'm just currently in, I think I'm about to go on to episode 4. I just started it today. And I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know if it's good, but it's got something. It's got something. I guess it feels like one of those like slow burn indie type of things. You're not quite sure what's going to happen, but the acting's decent. The story is interesting enough to keep you gripped enough to keep watching. But I have no idea what's going on. So the star of the show, I guess the main character, she has a fascination with UFOs that she's had since a kid. And I don't know, it looks like she may have experienced something to do with an alien abduction when she was young. But then later in the following episodes, it looks like it could have been that she was just high on glue because she was sniffing glue with a friend that she made at school in an abandoned car, like in the fields. And she was out cold for 3 days. So I don't know if she was abducted or if she was just high on glue. But anyway, she was obsessed with UFOs and the aliens and stuff when she was younger. And ever since then, it looks like she's been suffering with hallucinations. So she keeps seeing like little alien Martians in her periphery or like when she's in the shop or out on the street. And it's a hallucination because no one else can see it. But I'm not sure if it's real, if it's actually happening to her or it's all in her head. But like everything hits the fan when her boyfriend, what's his name? Shiguk, her boyfriend suddenly disappears and it looks like he may have been abducted by aliens, but we don't know. All you see is lots of bright lights and stuff. So it could just been a human kidnapping for all I know. I'm not sure. But he's disappeared. But when she finds his watch, it's got like there's like some kind of electronic interference because when she puts it close to the phone glitches and the tablet glitches and whatever. So she's really suspicious of what's going on. And no, I should back. I should back. Yeah, her boyfriend wanted her to move in with him, but she wasn't too sure if that's what she wanted to do. And she went outside to smoke a cigarette. And then suddenly she's like hallucinating. She's seeing memories of her when she was a child in that field. And she's like walking through the field and she sees the abandoned truck. And then she goes to open the door. And lo and behold, when she wakes up, she's on top of a roof. My goodness, if she would have took a step forward, she would have committed the S word. That would have been the end of her. She would have went splat on the concrete. So that was like intriguing because when that happened, prior to that, she saw a Martian and it was a giant sized monster. She was running away from it and then she ended up going through the field, finds the abandoned car, voila, opens the door to that, and she's on top of the roof. And then obviously because of that, they take her to the police station because they think she's trying to end her life, don't they? And then her boyfriend comes to get her from there. And then after that, like I said, he's disappeared. And then looks like he may have been abducted. I'm not sure. But there's some kind of interference with his watch. And she's getting glitch interference with electronics around her. And keeps saying, we're watching you, or whatever. And anyway, she decides to post on some forum because the police get back to her and say, wow, we've got like a paper trail showing that, your boyfriend just tried to move his from his apartment and he's gone to took a ticket and flown abroad one way or whatever. So that's a bit sus in itself. But so she's not buying it. So she goes on a forum and she starts typing to check about alien abductions. And then she comes across a symbol of a Martian wearing a green hat, which is what she keeps seeing. And then she goes to this like offline meeting. Turns out the woman that's involved in that group It's a girl that she used to be friends with, who she shared the interest in with aliens, and it looks like the girl's like never forgotten it and also kept that interest going, even though her other friend's in denial because she's hallucinating about Martians, isn't she? So it transpires the alien with the hat, that was the kind of picture what they drew together. So I don't know if she's like got some repressed memories, and like the Martians appearing is related to the guilt of their childhood argument or something. Or I don't know, because I'm not a psychoanalyst, but anyway, I'm only in the middle of episode 4. And oh yeah, there's another thing. It looked like they showed the part when she went to visit her granny at hospital. It was her granny's birthday, and it was all doing some church like prayer thing. And then you see her just like sobbing at the end. Then when the nurse goes to see why she's crying, the nurse gets freaked out and runs off. And then it transpires there was a mass S, wasn't there? There was all hanging, her grandma included. So no wonder she's got a bit of trauma. Do you know what I mean? And then this church, there's like a cult or something going on, because her boyfriend's property, the one that's emptied, like these people that are connected to this kind of cult were doing some kind of prayer seance. Well, it's not seance. There was like having some kind of prayer meeting, but it was really weird because they had like the VR Oculus thing on, and there was like all stars on the walls, and there was all like saying the prayer like a chant at different speeds, so it did sound like tongues. And then it was how Selah, Selah. Well, obviously, I think that's like Amen from the Bible, but bloody Nora, it looked weird as how the way they portrayed it. Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on and if this church is connected to aliens, or what nefarious activity is this cult up to. But I'm curious, where's the boyfriend gone to? Is it really aliens, or is she like not, well, I don't want to say psychotic, suffering some kind of schizophrenia or something like that? What's going on with this cult? How's it all interconnected? Anyway, I'm only on episode 4, and I think there's only 10 episodes, so I'm going to keep watching it. I am going to keep watching it, but I'm just so curious. Like, are there aliens? I'm not a disbeliever in aliens, but I just feel like having got better things to do, why are they interested in us? I think that they think that we're just like ants. But then again, some ants are interesting, aren't they? Because people have like little ant farm things in their house, don't they? And watch them in the glass moving around. So I guess ants are fascinating in that kind of way. So are they just out here just like collecting us to put in a human zoo in space? Look at this life form. Dumb as bricks. Or did I mean dumb as rocks? Look at this life form, dumb as rocks. All they do is shoot each other. Well, I've gone off on a mini rant, haven't I? But anyway, I'm curious about the show. I really am enjoying it so far. Like I said, it's a bit laid back. It's not very fast paced. It's got a slow burn on it, but I feel like it's gonna unravel, and like, you know, if something starts tumbling, it's gonna pick up momentum. I have a feeling by the fifth or sixth episode, it's gonna start rapid firing and blow my brains out with excitement. But that's just wishful thinking on my part, because I don't want to think that I'm wasting 10 hours of my life. What? It happens sometimes, doesn't it? Trash can get us sometimes. Trash can grip our attention, but I'm not sure if I want to put it in the trash category just yet, because like I said, I have got some questions that need answering, so I'm going to keep watching. But if you've watched it, let me know what you thought about it, and like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao, annyeong.